When we are together. I am so excited and so happy today. I have so much energy. I'm buzzing, and I'm so glad that I'm here with you so that we can share our time together, be there, do some readings, do some chat, and just exchange some ideas, exchange some guidance, exchange some vision, and share as a beautiful community that we are. Um, we already have few questions, but that's great. For those who are here, you can ask a question in the chat, and I will tune in with your energy, tune in with your angels, tune in and get your some answers if you have questions about what is going on, whether it's around love, relationships, or about a block that you're experiencing, or anything related to your career change or anything that is coming up or your purpose. I am here to help you. For those who don't know me, my name is Hera. I am an energy healer. I work a lot with inner child. I do a lot of inner child work because I do believe that reconnecting to your inner child is what creates more abundance and what creates more alignment between what you want for yourself, what life wants for you, what God wants for you, and what is within your heart. Because the more you get to know yourself, the more you get to unlock bad memories or unlock all the time you've been done wrong, the more you are able to make empowered choices and move forward. So I hope that you are doing well. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. That was a week that I found full of transformation, full of new beginnings, and full of overcoming big issues that are blocking us. It could be that way every week, but like sometimes we have calmer weeks, but this one was definitely big transformative one in a like very mutable energy. Let me know if you can hear me properly as well, because I think I had a little mic situation at the beginning. So if you can just type in that you can hear me, that would be really helpful. Thank you so much. Our doors are open for Medical Intuitive for those who are thinking of joining us. This is a 6 month course. We are going together to learn a new modality, so the Medical Intuitive modality, and we are going to work on so many things. Like this is a course that will help you unlock health issues and also becoming a practitioner, whether you want to use it for yourself or if you want to use it on your clients. This is a big addition to your practice if you are a holistic practitioner. And if you are thinking about starting a modality and feel called to, please go ahead and reach out to us. And we're here to support you. We're here to support you with sessions as well. And yeah, we are really excited to keep on going on this journey together. Okay, so let's get started if you're ready. Maria, hi Hera. Could I please have a message from my guides regarding my relationship with Alex? Sure, let's have a look. It seems like you are, there is a need for reconnection. There is a need to reconnect to each other. There is a need for intimacy, emotional intimacy, because it's not only about like physical intimacy. You can create very incredible bond with someone through emotional connection. So it seems like there is a need for that, because right now it's like you gravitate you gravitate around each other, but there is a sort of distance and avoidance between you two. And it's like, or like the way I see it, and I don't know why I'm seeing a beach and some water, but the way I see it and the way I'm being it shown is like he's facing the ocean and you are on the other side facing the rest, like the city or something. So it's like looking in opposite direction at the moment. And the calling is the need to create more emotional intimacy, the need to create more connection, the need to reconnect, the need to share something, and to have moments of yeah, of intimacy. So if you are in touch, if you are I guess you are talking about a romantic relationship. So if you are going on dates or if you are hanging out together, I would recommend trying to enhance this um, intimacy part. I love to use cards for that. If you have no inspiration, I love to use prompts when I have like when I am with a friend, or even when I'm just having a discussion with someone and I want to bring in this energy of creating a space for two people, kind of like you would do with an interview. We don't think enough about this moment where we just forget to get to know someone because we are focused on how we want the relationship to move forward. And we're so focused in on the how can I make things my way, or how can I make things progress, move forward until to the point that we are settled, that we forget about the part where we just are just getting to know someone, where we're just getting interested in that person, where we are just connecting to them. So you have a very good card game that is called We Are Not Really Strangers. It's great. It has beautiful prompts, but you can also create your own. You can type in Google way to increase emotional intimacy with someone, but that's the need that is there. Because right now it seems like there is the form of disconnection and avoidance because one is focused on something and the other one is focused on something else. So I hope it makes sense. Let me know if it resonates. Marcella. Hi, Marcella. Hi, Hera. How are you? I'm good, thank you so much. Can you tell me if I have a gift? Yes, you do. And how I can use it. A hug to you, to all of you. That's so cute. We all have gifts. We all have gifts. So, and sometimes it's just that sometimes the gift that we would like to have, um, like first, we are not grateful enough for the gift that we naturally have. Sometimes we even complain about it or we find that it's a burden. Um, but we have true gifts. Life is never life is never putting you here and punishing you constantly. We have a gift, and it's sometimes you're not looking at it, we're not seeing it because we are so used to needing to make things complicated. But I'm gonna give you an example from my own experience. Um, it happens often, and that's because I'm an empath and because I'm a healer. But if I go out and I meet people outside, whether it's friends of friends or random people, even sometimes in the street, last time it was my, um, I'm sorry, I don't know the name in English exactly. Someone that will help you if you need to work on your clothing, or yeah, someone that will help you with that if you have any repair things to repair on your clothes, basically. And I've entered the room and I just needed help on a dress that I had that needed repairs, like something to repair. And the man starting to be like, "Wow, thank you so much just for entering and smiling. It feels so good to have someone here that smiles because nobody does." And he was really moved and started to proceed with telling me about his life story. And we stayed there. He took care of the dress directly, and we started to have a chat. And I stayed there for about 10 minutes, and he thanked me at the end, and thanked me for being present. And you could be like, "Oh, this is just a chat," and it is just a chat, but it is also the ability to hold space for people, and that's a gift that life gave me, this ability to hold space for people. And that's the same in my sessions, that's the same outside, that's the same with my friends, because that's a gift that I have. It's a natural ability. So look at your natural abilities first. I'm going to tune in, but that's something I would like you to do in terms of personal development on your side, is to take some time just to like take just maybe half an hour, you and your journal, and journal about all the things that you do naturally that you take for granted. And that's gifts. that's not a that doesn't come out of nowhere, and it's definitely a gift from life. So now let me tune in. That's the first thing that I wanted to share. Okay. You have the ability to see the good in people. You have the ability to see their potential, who they could become, which is a very good asset if you want to coach people. I see you more of an hybrid between a healer and a coach, but you do have um, the ability to see the power that people have and how they can use it in their life. You also have a natural ability for plants. So, a natural ability, like you probably had a past life as a witch or something connected, like someone like who makes magic but works with plants, because you have natural ability to connect with the souls of the plants, their energies, and to know how to put things together to help people. And it can be solar essence as well, but I'm seeing, yeah, like some some ability to connect to nature. So that's definitely something you can help. That's the first thing that I'm picking up, but I really recommend you just sitting and working on recognizing your gifts and recognizing your natural ability in life. Ayesha, hi Hera. Can I ask my angels if joining Sky's Medical Intuitive Mastermind course is for my highest and best? Yes. Let's have a look. I definitely see that it is a good fit for you. Um, I can sense that you have some doubt about it, and it's some doubt about your intuitive gifts. It's doubt about your ability to fully step into being a healer, getting out of the spiritual closet and expressing your gift to the world. And kind of like they are showing me like you be hidden behind a door and being like, yeah, I'm safe here. I'm not sure that I want to fully be seen. At the same time, you want to. That's something that really drives you. But there is this bit of fear of what is going to happen if I there is something that I'm doing that isn't right. What is going to happen if I make a mistake? What's going to happen if I hurt someone? So there is a bit of fear of your own power in there, but there is also this fear of fully stepping in. And if I like, I would recommend you booking in for a clarity call if you have those doubts or if there is something that you feel that is not aligned, so that we can help you. So you can like just book a clarity call with us, and we're happy to have time, like to take time to talk about it with you directly and see exactly where the block is coming from and how we can help you overcome it. Because um, if you are feeling cold to it, there is a reason. There is always a reason why you are feeling cold to things. When I started doing theta or doing courses, my first courses I booked them completely impulsively, um, just because I knew that if I were giving it a second thought, I would not do it. I would like stay in fear, and I would stay like away from my purpose and what I'm doing now and serving. but um but yeah, like I'm getting this fear of power, my love, and I'm getting this fear of your own ability like, and I can see that what you need as well to help you on that is a community. And medical intuitive is a community. We have like the course is like a community creation. You are amongst other people will have the same fear and will resonate and will be here to help you every step of the way, on top of the course that is already teaching you how to um, learn a new modality, how to become a practitioner, how to market yourself, how to work on your own shadow work as a therapist, so that you can move into like fully stepping in, being the healer that you already are, and so yeah, I it like we here, we hold space for you, we help you raise from the beginning to the end. It's 6 months, so we have the time to fully like carry on and train you. So there is if that's what's blocking, that's something that will be resolved during the course. But please book a clarity call with us, because that would be um that would be sad not to, if you feel called to it, of course. No pressure. Jelena. Hi. Lately I've been ghosted by a man I was in a relationship with. I'm sorry. I feel ashamed of what happened, and I feel stupid for not seeing it coming. Did he ever did he ever respect me or saw me valuable in any way? Okay, so let's unpack here. Him seeing you valuable, whether it's yes or no, is has nothing to do with your worth. Let me say that again. The way that he sees you is not connected to your worth. You are worthy no matter what someone or says or sees about you. The way people see you is only a reflection of how they are able to see themselves. If someone hates themselves, they won't be able to love somebody else, because they can't see the beauty of someone. They can't see the beauty of some other souls, because they haven't reached that level of awareness and consciousness of sacredness in human being. So that's just to unpack, because if you attach your worth to someone, the moment that person is out, the moment that person decides to go on their own journey, the moment they say something that hurt you, you crumble, because you attached your self-worth to what somebody else thought about you. And that usually comes from how your parents have been seeing you and how they have been treating you. And in abusive parenting, abusive parenthood, abusive household, it's really rare that parents treat the children properly. So that's something where, like, if that's something you think about yourself, that would be some deep work, my love, that would be interesting in doing. And that's the yeah, that's the, like, in the twin flames dynamic, even though I'm using less and less that word. But in the twin flame dynamic, that's the kind of thing that comes up, is um they are showing the places where there is still self-worth work that needs to be done. So now let's have a look at the dynamic of your relationship, and let's have a look at the human behind that. It seems like a bit of stonewalling in the dynamic. Um, so he like, it seems like he doesn't want to acknowledge something. I'm not being told what this is. I'm not being shown what this is, because that's his energy, and I'm not really I don't have like the full permission, so I can't see much, but I can see the dynamic. And he seems to be hidden behind a big wall. So I don't know if something happened to him or if something came up, but he definitely like made him turn back on in himself and avoid the connection to the world. So it's of course we don't have the details of what happened, but that can explain why, and it has nothing to do with you. Whereas the regarding the shame that you can feel, I hear you, but it's not yours to carry. And you're probably carrying his shame to act the way that he did act. It's not you it's when someone with whom you had a relationship decides to check out, it's not your fault, you're not the one to blame, and you're not the one to feel ashamed about it. Especially if the person acts in a very despicable way. Like it's not you. And that's important to keep in mind. So can I release the shame that you feel and send it back to the sender and re-implement integrity and sovereignty within you? Okay. And I hear you when you say that you feel stupid because you hadn't seen it coming, but it's it's normal to have expectation in a relationship to be treated in a certain way and that the person would act a certain way. And the moment they decide to act a different way, you could not have planned this, if that makes sense. It's not something you could have an awareness on. So it's more here, my love, it's more about grieving, starting the grieving process and being angry for what happened eventually, being angry for the way you've been treated, being like because that's emotions that you have the right to feel. It's you don't have to start being ashamed and hating yourself because the person decided to do something that is that is the representation of the way they consider themselves and consider others. So I hope it makes sense. But it's really about it's really not about him here. It's really about how you see yourself now and how you can move from this I need to feel ashamed, or if I feel guilty enough, maybe it will come back and maybe I will retrieve the love into valuing yourself and recognizing what really happened and bringing the responsibility back to him. Mm. Judith, thank you for scanning my financial situation and energetic support, clearing, healing for it. Let me have a look. Okay. So it's definitely related to support. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna invite you to close your eyes, and anyone else who would like to do this little financial meditation. Well, this little support meditation for finances. Let's say it that way. We can do it together. So just gonna close your eyes, and I want you to go up, up, up in the sky. Imagine that you are going up, 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 super high. And as you go super high, you are going to step in the light of the divine, light of God. at the center of the universe. And you can start to feel some calmness and peace in that space. And from that space, we are going to ask to be shown the energy of unconditional abundance and for it to be created in front of us. And this energy is going to become a ball of light. And you are going to imagine that this ball of light is coming, and you're going to place this ball of light below your feet. And entering into and stepping into the energy of being supported and held with unconditional abundance and safety. Knowing that the universe is providing for you. And that by following your heart and inner guidance, you are moving towards being wealthy and abundant, fully and completely. And as you put this ball of energy just below your feet, you're going to feel the energy starting to enter your foot, your feet, your legs, your thighs. And go up your root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, radiating all around you. And deepening your breath and opening your eyes and coming back. So yeah, it's all about the ability to receive support. So I would, my love, recommend also to book in a session if you want to work on this, or to have a swap about it so that you can take a look at the root of why or where you don't feel supported. That could be something that could be worked out beautifully in a session and unlocked. Oh, by the way, guys, this is the yeah, we have 1 week left for my offer, my 5 session package at with 15% off for those of you who would like to work with me on a 5 session during the summer. I'm staying open all summer. I'm not going on. I'm staying here basically. So I'm gonna be working with some of you already, but for those who are interested, that might be the right time for you. So I'm going to drop the link again in the chat. Let me know if it's working. But yeah, you can just, you have a little prom code, a little coupon if you want to work with me on my packages. We'd be happy to have you. Okay, let's keep going. Which, hi, could you give a reading on my crown chakra, general info on how it is looking? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, So is that okay if I do a clearing on your crown chakra and the chakras that are above? Just gonna bring in some vortex of light and removing all the kind of like in Theta we call them free floating memories. But it's like all the things that you see on social media that you hear along the day, all the ads that you are like seeing during the days and that are just like sometimes polluting your space. So is that okay if I remove those and do a little clearing on your crown? Whew. Okay. And it seems like there is more light that wants to come in. So only if you feel ready, if that okay if I make more space in your crown chakra for more light to come in. Only if you feel ready, only if you feel like it resonates. And you can come back to this reading later if you want to do it later. There we go. Whew. Okay, brilliant. I can see that you are really clairaudient as well. So if you hear any messages, any guidance, like take it as something because it's very developed for you. Okay, let's keep going. Anna Maria. Hello, hello, Hera. Please scan my circle. I am very sensitive and I feel very negative energy. Like I am stuck in this and I can't move forward in any area. Please send me healing energy reading. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start by sending you some of so much love. Ooh. And I'm going to ask same thing. Anyone else would like a clearing of their auric field today and clearing of the any parasitic energies, any of that. So we're gonna do a clearing on this. So you can just tune in and say yes and be here with us. So I'm just gonna ask for your auric field to be cleared of any psychic hooks, any cords, any residue of energy that are not yours. And expanding to everyone else who would like it. And my lovely, what I'm getting is that it's your inner child that is waiting for attention. And it's like the way they are, it's like a child who is crying and that is waiting for someone to help them, someone to be there for them. So can we just tell your inner child that we're here for her? That she has our full attention, that we are happy to help her, happy to listen to her, happy to sit in the same room as hers, that she's not alone, that her difference is a beauty, that we are all different and at the same time all the same and all one. That she deserves to be pampered, be taken care of, be cared for, that she matters. And And in the following days, I would like you to recreate this connection as much as you can, and to talk to your inner child and to be present for her and to listen to what she has to say, because that's the like what creates the negative energy that you feel is in the I cannot move forward, is the lack of presence to your needs. And it's about first answering to your simple needs before trying to move forward too much, unless there is a big decision that you are like wanting to make right now and you don't know how to make it. But otherwise it's like right now it's the need to listen to your needs, basically. Purnima. I have noticed time synchronicity lately, like the same digit in the hours and minutes shown up, but like 12:12, 13:03, 10:10. Does this mean something, or am I wishing for something to be there? You can do both. Like there is no it's funny what we created about wishes, right? Because it's like we created meaning around wishes, like it's better to make a wish at the full moon, it's better to make a wish at the new moon, it's better to make a wish when you see like mirror hours. But wishes are intentions, so you can basically make them whenever you like. You can wish something like whenever you want. We had this game with a friend a few years ago after our like some energy healing training, and we would be walking in the streets of a small English city, and we will just be like, "Oh God, bring this to me today. Oh God, do this today. Oh, I would love that today." And it was just like about like being in that energy of expressing our wishes, kind of like a kid would do every day, you know, like the kids, you bring them to the stories and they want everything and they are very verbal about wanting everything. And they are just voicing their wishes, they are just voicing what they want, and it's quite cool to do. In terms of meanings, some of them have. I would recommend just looking up online. My knowledge of mirror hours is not really good. I've had those synchronicities during my spiritual awakening as well. I was seeing them all the time. And I know that each of them has a different meaning. So I would simply look it up online and see what you can find, and find something that resonates with you, and see what it brings for you, what recommendation it has. Do you have a reading for me? I can. I'd love a question. Drop a question. I can tune in and see what they're saying, but usually it's better if you have a question that I can tune in with, because like because yeah, when I tune in right now, the only guidance that they give me is they recommend you to go around to discover new places. That's pretty much it. So yeah, they recommend you to go around and discover new places around you, around your area. Aisha. So accurate, Hera. I'm very scared of what will come up and my own power. Can I have a reading on moving past my financial block for the course? Yes. Let's have a look. It's the same thing, my love. It's not about it may seem about your finances, it is about your power. It's the same thing. It's the power, the trust in your gift, the power that you can make money, the power that you can have a return, the ability that you to have um, some return on investment. It's this fear of I can understand how you see that, but it's really this fear of I won't be able to make it back right away. Whereas as soon as you start taking on deposit and start at taking on sessions, people will come. So it's more about fearing not being able to create that financial abundance for you, or feeling like you don't deserve to be paid for being a medical intuitive, but I don't feel like that's what is going on for you. For you, it's more really about the power and the fully, like, I'm gonna fully step in and do something that is right for me. So can we just I'm just gonna have a quick look on the past experiences that led you to this. Okay, so it seems like it's more from collective consciousness, past life trauma, around misuse of power, which is something that came up already, because I remember us talking about it with the ancestor thingy. So I don't know if you've done this ancestor ritual that I talked to you about, like to sit, like to imagine that you're sitting around the table with all your ancestor and start to explaining to ask. Okay, so first asking um, who still have doubts about the way that I'm going to use my power, about the way that I'm going to use my gifts, who in my ancestry is still doubting that I'm going to use it for good. And you see who answers to that, and you place them around the table and you have a discussion with them. And you discuss with them, you explain to them that the time have changed, that the way that explain them exactly the way you're going to use it and the way that it's working now, because the ancestors have no idea about the way that it's working. But that's what it's about. It's not about financial blocks directly. It's about your ability to have your return on investment and your ability to fully step into your power. So that's the same root issue, my love. Honestly, I would say, I think 2 sessions, and you will over do 2 swaps or 2 sessions on it, and you should pass over this block. Priscilla, dear Hera, I have a job interview tomorrow. May I have a reading regarding it and receive a healing and unconditional love? Thank you so much. Of course, we're gonna start with the healing and unconditional love. Okay. And regarding the job itself, it could be a good fit. Um, Make sure that when you are in the interview, you are also interviewing them, that you are asking for what you need and asking for what you want, because I feel like there might be a better option for you. And I feel like you might get bored a bit quickly in this company. Um, but yeah, but that could be a good fit. Just make sure that you interview them as well. Hi, Hera. Can the angels tell me what block I have in meeting my soulmate? Thank you for everything you do. Much love. Much love to you too, my darling. That's that blocks related to hopelessness, fear that you're never going to meet them, fear that they're never gonna come into your life. And at the bottom there is this: why has God forsaken me? Why has God abandoned me? Why have I sorry, been taken away from my dreams, been taken away from my desires? So you want to look at the first time you felt like something was taken away from you, and the first time that you felt like you have not no right in getting what you want. Like, when was the first time that someone of authority or power took something away from you and work around that trauma? Because that's the what is keeping you, is this hopelessness of, maybe I don't deserve it, maybe I won't have it, maybe it's not on my path. um but it is. And and you have the right to remove what is between you and that manifestation. Andrea, good morning. Can you give me a general reading and any messages from spirit around steps towards my desires manifesting? Yes. They are very clearly showing me steps and synchronicities, and it's all about following your synchronicities and following your guidance. It's like little small steps are going to be shown to you. It's like little breadcrumbs of things that you need to follow in order to um, step in your desires. But it's really about trusting and following for you. Um, and sometimes it won't make sense, or sometimes it will seem a bit difficult, or it will seem counterproductive. However, follow the guidance and follow the step because that would lead you to what you want to manifest. Sarah, hi. Hello, Hera. Can I have a scan on my heart? I'm starting to releasing in random times. What's really happening to me emotionally? Okay. Overwhelm, very slight burnout, but still burnout. You it feels like you're not spending enough time outside, enjoying nature, and being connecting to your senses. And it's like I'm sure at some point we will have a term for it, but it's like, or maybe there is already one. I don't know it, but it's the staying too long in a city versus going out and reconnecting to yourself. And it's like the concrete burnout, like that's too much of concrete around me. So it might be related to your work as well, but it's like seeing something too many times and lacking variation and lacking openness. So if you have the opportunity to just like go on a hike on a weekend, or just like even like short trips somewhere, that will help. um, but it's the not feeling fulfilled because you're not doing enough things that are nurturing for you. That's the where the sadness comes from. I'm super thirsty. Excuse me a second. Okay. Good morning, Hera. My ex-boyfriend and I recently reconnected and spent great time together. Do you see us reconnecting in a romantic relationship again? Where are things heading between us? Yeah, let's have a look. I love it because sometimes it's just like, girl chat, and that's fun. Okay, let's have a look. I'm having a very good time with you guys. hmm There is definitely some angel romance around the situation, and definitely some romance. It seems underlying slightly melancholic, um, because it's like we know where we came from. So there is this bit of we know why we broke up as well. So there is awareness around the reasons why, but there is romance going on. I feel like there is still healing to be done around grief and eventually disappointment, or like the sensation that time has been misused. So there might be some healing to do around this. I don't know exactly if it's for him or for you, but there is something in there. And it seems like this reconnection will help with repairing few parts of the relationship that is not fully repaired. Yeah, but you're very polarized energetically towards him anyway. So like, do what needs to be done. Like we unpopular opinion in the spiritual realm, okay, but a bit controversial. But sometimes it's not about what is good or right for you. Sometimes it's about um, also finishing up something that has started, and a healing that has started, or a relationship that has started. And sometimes there is something that needs to be completed. So it can be worked out during healing session, etc. But sometimes there is just experiences to have, and there is just like part of the relationship that need to be experienced fully and completely. And so I like I think you still have time to go with that person. Hi Hera, would it be best to start my master's degree in October or focus on my business? I need to choose one at a time because otherwise I get overwhelmed and burned out. That's good that you know that. Thank you for any insight. Okay. Hmm. I'm seeing more the master's degree. Um, I'm seeing more, how to say, like a very, like a learning curve and a learning perspective that is important for you because it's going to be helping you after. So I don't know exactly in which field your master's degree is, but it seems, see how you feel about it, but it seems quite present in your feelings. It's resonating quite well for you. Hi Hera, I want to manifest many material blessings, car, house. How can I manifest this without needing to work hard and taking too long to achieve, or going against my nature and authenticity? Okay. How can I manifest miracles? Okay, I love it. Let's have a look. What I'm getting, my love, is letting go. It's all about the, for on this one, it's all about the letting go. And it's not about, of course, letting go of your desires on itself, but it's about, it's about following what life is inspiring you to have more than directly manifesting something very precise. So it's like what they are showing me is about like sitting in the downstream and letting go of um the I need to manifest this or that to express a success. It's about being more of yourself, being more authentic, as you mentioned, being more present rather than jumping into wanting absolutely to manifest something. But I hear you, and that might not be the answer you wanted to have, and that might be a bit frustrating to hear that. And I understand because sometimes I've been told the same kind of the same thing, and I was like, but I want this. I want this object. I want this thing right now, easily, effortlessly. Um, but what life has been showing me and is showing many of us is this humility in following God's guidance and believing that things that will manifest are for us. And it seems to be where you are standing at the moment, or the lesson that you are learning, to following more of your inspiration, following more of your inner guidance, following more of that, because that will lead you to miracles. That will lead you to manifest things you wouldn't even expect manifesting before. You didn't even know you wanted, you didn't even know you needed. And it's still going to appear in your life, and it's going to make you very, very happy. But it's about following that instead of fighting, like going against the flow, if that makes sense. Um, no, no, no. The link doesn't work for the sale. Oh, okay. It works on my end. Let me Let me grab the link again. Um, yeah, because we still have a week for this little coupon for the 5 packet session with me. So I'm gonna drop the link again. Tuk, 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 tuk. Let me find it. You can find it after as well. Of course, it will stay up on Facebook for those who are following us on Facebook. Tiki. Okay, so here it is. Let me know if this one works, please. I will post the message again. This one. Okay. You let me know. And yeah, just reminder that if you are feeling called for medical intuitive, or if you want to join us, our doors are open. We start in October. We are extremely excited. We can't wait to have you on board. We already have many souls that are joining us on this new cohort, and this is going to be an amazing 6 months. So if you are feeling called to become a medical intuitive, if you want to use medical intuition for your own practice, or if you want to use it on yourself, if you have any blocks that you would like to overcome, that's a good option for you. So if you want to come on board with us, we're open for it. We have we're taking on clarity calls at the moment. So if you have any question, or if you want any guidance, you can hop on a call. No, no, no. Hi, Hera. I hope you are awesome. I'm feeling awesome. Yeah. I hope you're awesome too. It's Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Can you do a scan? Any messages from my higher self? Yeah, sure. There's something I love when I tune in with you guys is feeling the country that you are in at the moment. Feeling the energy of the country, because when I tune in, I just go up and then I go down, and it goes through the energy of the country first. And sometimes there are some countries that just feel like so good diving in this energy. The vibe is really good over there, Sam. Okay. Okay, so what your angels and higher self are telling me is to ground. If you can do some grounding exercises, if you can spend some time in nature, spend some time reconnecting to Mother Earth, you have a lot to do. Yeah, I can see that your schedule is so full, that you have so much to get going and to take care of. But what they are showing me is exactly that, like the need to slow down and ground, so that the decision that you are making, or the actions that you are taking, are more grounded, and are more aligned, and easier to make, because you feel rested. So it's also about taking care of yourself, taking care of your energy, so that you don't end up too scattered. Prioritize, but also take your time prioritizing. So it's also about patience, but that's what they are showing me. It's yeah, this energy of needing to ground, and needing to, because you're so excited about making the changes, and you're so excited about moving forward now, that you have like so many ideas going around, and that's incredible, and that's great, and the energy that you have around you is amazing. um yeah, they're just recommending you to enjoy your time in nature. Don't forget to do some self-care and take care of yourself, and that will help you with taking maybe step like a slower pace, but getting better results. Monica, it's about design and communication. Thank you. That can definitely help later on your business. That's for sure. That's what I'm getting. See how it feels. Tune in as well, and see what you choose. But that's what resonated the most. Judith. Yeah, Hera, please give a clearing and healing to my situation with my ex-partner Mark, and what I have to do about future perspective for me. Okay, let's do a clearing first. Um, so it seems like this ex-partner is quite often in your energy. So I don't know if you guys live in the same city or not far from each other, but it's like almost like his energy is coming back and coming back and coming back, and you cannot like fully like get out of it. So I don't know if that might sound a bit extreme to change city if you are in the same one, but that's kind of the guidance that I'm getting, and I'd rather be really honest. Um, it's that this proximity is not helping you because you are still in your field, and there is a form of coercion, and there is a form of power. And for you to fully retrieve your power, it's about like stepping out of the field first. But yeah, there is a need of going out of this field, out of this space, if that's possible for you, if that's available for you. And it can be like staying in another, like in somebody else's place in another city, but there is this need to get out of this energy so that it doesn't come back, and that you can move forward and have some clarity. It's already an hour, guys. I will have to go. Okay. Thank you for looking into my situation. How many sessions would I need to help me move forward in my love life? What soul contract or purpose lesson between my ex-boyfriend and I? Whew, wow, that would be so. That's such an extensive question. I can't even answer. That would need a very big meditation for you to see. That would be a workshop. Basically, guys, that would be a workshop, because you can have many different things in a soul contract, many different purpose. Some purpose can start whilst you are in a contract because you are making a new one. So it's a bit hard to tell about the lessons that you are learning. Um, there is definitely gaining clarity. There is definitely communication. There is definitely be be more open, communicating your needs, communicating your feelings, feeling safe with someone, recreating safety. So that's the lessons that you are you are experiencing. And how many session? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because I would need to know. I need to know too many things, my love. I'm sorry. That would yeah, that would require to have a one-on-one, because that would require so that's how I do sometimes in the sessions when it's needed. But when we want to work on a specific block, you kind of get like um on the first session we establish how long it's gonna take, and we can never promise that it's gonna take exactly that time, because so many things can happen, and because it depends on too many factors that we don't have control over. So it's really hard to tell exactly how many it's needed. um, I can give an idea of what it would need to be resolved, but then it really depends, because we're talking about a therapy session. We're not in a healing session. We're not talking about building a new kitchen, or I'm sorry, it's a bit hard to tell and to say. um but yeah, that would require a discussion. That would require knowing your needs, knowing where you came from, knowing what work you've already done. And it's like this kind of setup online, uh, on it is not the best setup for me to tell you that. So yeah, but you can, like, please, you can, if you are interested in getting sessions, you can just DM me, or you can just send an email to info@skylarchemesis.com, and we're happy to answer, and we're happy to let you know what would be the best, and to organize a call eventually. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there because it's already more than an hour. so much fun being with you guys. I hope you did as well. I will see you next week. I can't wait. I wish you a very beautiful weekend, and I see you next time.